Well, good morning, everybody. I would like to call the July 14th, 2022 San Diego Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board meeting to order. Madam Clerk, can you please call the roll and swear in the witnesses?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Before I call the roll, I would like to note that all members are participating via teleconference, such as all votes will be taken by a roll call vote. For the record, Member Powers will not be present for today's meeting. And I will begin with the roll call. Member Gonzalez.
Present.
Member Spencer.
Present.
Vice Chair Schlick. Chair Rodriguez.
Present.
Thank you. For the record, Member Vice Chair Schlick will not be present during, is absent during this morning's opening. For the record, Council will also not be present during today's hearing board meeting. I would ask that the following individuals please identify yourselves for the record. Air Pollution Control District staff.
I'm Mary Mahoney, Civil Actions Investigator with the district.
Thank you, Mary. I would like to note for the record that there are no petitions before the board today. I will now proceed with swearing in with those who wish to provide testimony on any item on today's agenda. This includes any members of the public or APCD staff. Please turn on your video at this time and raise your right hand for the swearing in. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you give in the matter before this hearing board is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you, Mary. Madam Chair.
Oh, thank you, Madam Clerk. We will follow, the agenda as it is presented today. And as Madam Clerk indicated, we only have administrative items. I definitely do not see anybody, on the meeting today, that is from the public, but nonetheless, that before we begin our administrative items, Madam Clerk, have we received any requests from members of the public that wish to address the board today?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. We have not received any requests from members of the public to address the board under this item. However, if there are any members of the public on the teleconference line wishing to address the board under public communication, please raise your hand now by pressing #9 or using the raise hand feature on Zoom. Seeing no hands raised, there are no members of the public wishing to provide public comment this morning, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. But if that case, let's actually proceed with item B on our agenda, which is the approval of the minute orders for June 23rd, 2022, which, were provided again, by the clerk. Have you reviewed it, and are there any comments from the members of the board?
I've looked it over and have no questions or comments or concerns.
Thank you so very much. Do we actually have any comments from the APCD?
No comments.
Okay. If that is the case, then let's move to approval of the June 23rd, 2022 San Diego County Air Pollution Control District Hearing Board Statement of Proceedings. So do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
A second? I will second. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Member Gonzalez?
Aye.
Member Spencer?
Yes.
Chair Rodriguez?
Yes.
That motion passes with all members present voting aye, with the exception of Member Powers and Vice Chair Schlick, who are not participating during today's meeting.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. So let's then move to item C, on our agenda, which happens to be the continuance of the teleconferencing meeting option pursuant to Government Code Section 5495 within parentheses E. Madam Clerk, if you could please, open that and show, to the participants as well for the record, I'll appreciate that.
Yes, one moment.
And then if you could as well, provide the words, related, to this meeting option, according to government code, I'll appreciate it.
Can you all see the resolution?
Yes, thank you so very much.
Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Effective October 1st, 2021, AB 361 amended the Brown Act to allow suspension of the general teleconferencing requirements. If there is a proclaimed state of emergency or state or local officials have imposed recommended measures to promote the social distancing. Revised teleconferencing requirements must still be met, including providing notice of the meeting as otherwise required by the Brown Act and providing an opportunity for all persons to attend and to address the legislative body directly via a call-in option or an internet-based service option. In order for this board to continue with the meetings under revised teleconferencing procedures, the governing board must again adopt a resolution with required findings and adopt a resolution to renew those findings every 30 calendar days. The requested action before your board today is to adopt a resolution entitled Resolution Authorizing Continuance of Teleconference Public Meetings pursuant to Government Code Section 54953.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Certainly I will defer, to the expert on the board, Dr. Smith, to certainly provide us, with the status, definitely on COVID cases, for the county. May you share with us, Dr. Spencer, rather?
Certainly. The numbers, unfortunately, are continuing to increase. We have several new variants of concern that seem to be eluding immune system protection based on prior infection and prior vaccination. There have been a lot more breakthrough cases. And with the numbers increasing in addition to that, I think that continuing the social distancing measures as recommended by the public health officer is a very good idea. And I think that we can make the findings and that I think we should adopt this resolution.
Thank you for expertise. My apologies to you. That was a Freudian slip. I will definitely share that with you later privately. So, Dr. Spencer, any comments? Member Gonzalez.
Yeah, I don't have any other comments. I would just follow the guidance that Dr. Spencer would put forward. Yeah.
No, thank you so very much. Well, that with the information definitely, on the government code, and certainly, the very valuable information and status provided by Dr. Spencer. Do I get a motion for approval?
I will move to approve.
I will second. Madam Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Thank you, Chair Rodriguez. Member Gonzalez?
Aye.
Member Spencer?
Yes.
Chair Rodriguez?
Yes.
Madam Chair, that motion passes with all members present voting aye, with the exception of Member Powers and Vice Chair Schlick, who are not participating in today's meeting.
Thank you very much, Madam Clerk. I just wanted to say, that for the next meeting on the 23rd, we are certainly going to be extending that a little bit. There are several, presentations, that coming forward, and as well, we would actually want to review some proposed revisions, to the hearing board rules. So if we could certainly, devote about half a day for that, meeting, I would appreciate it. Honestly, I truly believe, that our meeting would be about 2 hours. That no more than that. But nonetheless, we also do not know, if there are going to be any members of the public present, which definitely calls for other elements and additional time, to a presentation. So I would actually say definitely very comfortable, for hours. We definitely do break for lunch, so, and, but I think, that the 2 hours will be, that's sufficient for that meeting. So I just wanted to give you, the heads up on that one, okay? If there are any questions or concerns, please address them, to Madam Clerk, who definitely, it is the conduit of information amongst, the members, so that we definitely oblige and adhere to, the canons of the Brown Act. So are there any other comments from the members of the board or the APCD?
No comments.
Well, thank you, everybody. That concludes our business for today. And the next meeting, as I indicated, of our APCD hearing board will take place on July 28th, starting at 9. Have a wonderful week and a great weekend, okay?
Same to you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.